the night before Christmas. Went all through the game library. Not a creature was stirring. Not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the hentai section with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
Sachi, you know Santa's not real, right?
He's not? But I just saw him.
You saw him.
About 5 minutes ago.
You don't say.
I thought it was a bit strange that he didn't know my name. He just called me Blonde Anime Girl instead.
Snickety, did you steal my copy of Magic Knight Rayered again? I've been looking for it everywhere.
It's not important, it's Christmas Eve, St1ka. Let's talk about Nights into Dreams.
I don't want to.
Oh, I wasn't asking. I adore Nights, as we all know. It's one of those timeless, classic games that could have only been made by Sega in the 90s. It's just so full of imagination and sincere charm. I can go back and play it anytime, and just be amazed by its brilliance. It was released on the Sega Saturn in 1996, but did you know that it kind of had a sequel? No, not Journey of Dreams. That game sucked and came way later. I mean, a kind of sequel that was released the same year. Sega were eager to promote the release of Nights into Dreams, so they gave away a demo disc. A standard practice back in those days, really. But this demo disc was a little different. It had more to offer than just a small sample of the full game. It was a little more magical, a little more special, a little more festive, you might say, a little more jolly, a little more merry, a little more—
Just get on with it, Snickety. You're talking about Christmas Nights. We know that's what you want to talk about. It's the title of the video.
Hey, you don't see me interrupting you in the middle of one of your videos, do you? And how do you even know what the title of this video is? Are you psychic?
I'm a wizard, so yes.
Santa Claus is a wizard?
Wait, Santa's here?
I feel like we're getting a little off track.
Santa!
So, yeah. Today we're going to be talking about Christmas Nights, the promotional disc that was bundled with some magazines.
Santa!
Even though the rest of the world would get it for Christmas '96, the UK wouldn't get it until the following Christmas. The most interesting feature was how this game changed depending on the date you played it. For most of the year, it would simply be Nights Limited Edition, a demo of the full game that only had its first stage, Spring Valley. Although it's worth noting that here you can play as both Clarice and Elliot in this stage, unlike the full game where only Clarice can enter it. It's during the winter season when this game truly starts getting interesting. From November onwards, it turns into Winter Nights. Spring Valley is covered with snow and has new music.
I guess it's not Spring Valley anymore, huh?
Yeah, wouldn't it be Winter Valley?
Whatever. It's during this time when all the Christmas imagery will start to appear. However, it's on Christmas Day when you want to play it, as that's when you get the sweet Jingle Bells music and just 100% pure Christmassy atmosphere. There's also a bit of story with Clarice and Elliot having to find a star to a Christmas tree. You get these really cute and Christmassy intro and outro segments, with very stilted voiceover that only adds to the atmosphere.
But there is one thing both of them know. Something special will happen after they embark on an adventure with Nights.
It's like you're at school listening to a teacher read from a storybook.
Everything is okay now.
Everything is okay now.
After this, you get New Year's Nights, which is basically just Winter Nights with a different title screen, and a couple new costumes for Clarice and Elliot. On April Fools, you get to play as Riala, and on Valentine's Day, you get this cold feeling in the bottom of your soul because you're playing Nights instead of spending it with a significant other. Every single year, oh my god, just make it end.
Preach it, brother!
The scenery is affected depending on the time you play it. Playing it at 7 AM, for example, will get you the sun in the sky. No matter when you play it though, you'll have the opportunity to earn rewards. Or Christmas presents. It's kind of like one of those advent calendars you'd get around Christmas time. Only you have to play the same stage over and over again to get anything. And I am really starting to get sick of Jingle Bells, Jesus Christ.
Not me, I could listen to this forever.
But anyway, a lot of these rewards are just behind the scenes stuff. You get artwork and extra modes, such as a time trial and the Link challenge. You have to play this matching game before you can win anything though. You get 5 chances if you finish the stage, and only 1 if you fail. The amount of chances you get isn't dependent on your rank at the end of the stage though, which is a missed opportunity if you ask me. The most annoying part is when you hit a Reala. This ends your selection immediately.
Snickety, just talk about the Sonic minigame already. That's the only thing people care about.
I was getting to that! So yeah, you can play Sonic Into Dreams, which is actually Sonic's first appearance in 3D, and also on the Saturn. You get to fight a Dr. Robotnik version of Puffy. It's definitely the most interesting reward.
It's also pretty clear Nights into Dreams was never meant to be played as Sonic. I mean, yeah, it's cool that you get this as an extra, but he's slow here. Very slow. And the jumping just doesn't feel satisfying or useful. You're much better off playing as Knights.
For some reason, this little minigame, and the whole matching game, isn't present in the PS2 or HD versions. It does have its own set of exclusive content though, such as swimsuits for Clarice and Elliot during summer, a new Halloween costume, and a boss battle against Knights during the April Fool's Reala reskin. What a fantastic game Nights into Dreams is. It's filled with so many different secrets and...
The game sucks.
How dare you, sir? In my library of all places.
Look, don't get me wrong. I love Christmas Nights into Dreams. I play it every December. But I rarely touch the full game. And when I do, I get bored with it after 15 minutes. Simply put, I just don't get this game. I know it's one of those genre-defying titles, but what exactly is it? It's not a platformer, it's not a racing game, and it's not that interesting as a flying game either. I mean, yeah, it's cool flying around, doing loops and collecting items, but the entire game is built on memorization. You're not going to get a good score on your first try in any of these maps. Maybe if the camera were a bit more zoomed out, it would have been better, as you'd have more time to react. And if you do poorly or take too much time, you revert back to Claire or Alice, and this is by far the most punishing thing the developers could have done. When you revert back, you can't fly, and you're stuck walking around, and it takes forever to get anywhere. The enemies also become a huge pain to navigate. I honestly would have preferred to just lose a life and start over from the beginning. In fact, I think I'd like it better if there was no losing in this game. Wouldn't it be better if the entire game was about getting a high score and there were no enemies, game overs, or punishments for not being fast enough? As it is, it just feels like the game doesn't know what it wants to be.
Wait, if you hate the main game so much, why do you love the demo?
Just look at how Christmassy it is. Quick, name me 5 good Christmas-themed games.
Wait, no. Oh, I don't know. Is there a good Die Hard game?
Yes, but that's beside the point. The point is that when you change a game's theme from Polygonal Green Hill Zone to Christmas, it becomes a much more unique experience. It also helps that the demo only features the easiest levels in the game. So even if you don't get a good score, chances are you won't be forced to walk around the map very often. Yes, it's a shorter experience, but I'd say that's for the best. The further I get in the main game, the more frustrated and confused I get. The demo, on the other hand, is short and leaves me wanting more. Not more as in the rest of the game, but more in what the game could have been. A soothing, flying game where you just play for points.
Sachi? Put on some coffee, please. I have to tell Stika why he's wrong, and we could be here for a while.
Okay, but please don't fight.
In order to do this, we must delve into the gameplay of NiGHTs, which seems to be St1ka's main contention. NiGHTs is not a simple game. It is on the surface. You fly around and collect 20 blue chips so you can destroy the Idiot Capture. Once the Idiot Capture is destroyed, you can return to the Idiot Palace and begin the next lap of the stage. However, doing this will only get you so far in the game. In the later stages, you won't be able to advance without getting a C rank or above. This is the game's way of telling you to get good, to master its rules and gameplay. The biggest mistake people make is assuming that you have to complete the laps as quickly as possible. Actually, you have to score as many points as possible with the time you're given. You should make sure to destroy the Idiot Capture as quickly as possible, because when you do, you'll enter bonus time, where you can earn much more points. To get the higher ranks, you have to use every second of this bonus time getting links. It's a lot of fun because, like St1ka said, you do have to memorize a lot of the stages. And you better memorize how many seconds it takes to do a full lap around the course. I tend to make it back with less than 10 seconds. This is how you get those A ranks. So NiGHTs is a weird kind of hybrid between a point-scoring arcade game and a story-driven console release. And if you ask me, it's a pretty damn good hybrid, one of the best. The story is beautiful, and the gameplay always keeps me coming back to beat my high scores. It's that simple, really. And it saddens me to hear that St1ka does not share my love of this classic. I like the Christmas demo, but it is no replacement for the full experience. Hopefully now you can play it and appreciate it more.
I don't think so, Snickety.
Haha, but you should.
Oh, but I won't.
St1ka, I really think you should play the damn game.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Play the fucking game, St1ka!
I refuse, and you know what? Fuck you, fuck this game, and fuck that shit, Snickety.
Oh no. Please don't fight, Mr. Snickety and Mr. St1ka. It's Christmas Eve, and you two are meant to be friends.
Friends? This motherfucker stole my copy of Magic Knight Rare at least 5 times now. Do you even know how expensive that game is, blonde anime girl? You would need to work 10 years just for the down payment.
Are you saying I don't pay my employees well?
Yeah, you're real Scrooge. I'm surprised you haven't been visited by 3 ghosts yet.
Oh no, we're not doing that storyline. It's way overdone.
Just accept that NiGHTs is a bad thing.
Fiddlesticks! Why must they fight about video games?
In a dream I could see you are not far away. Anytime, any place.
The two continued to argue through the night, until they heard a strange sound coming from the chimney just out of sight. It was the bells of Santa's sleigh. He had come to give all the good boys and girls their presents for Christmas Day. The 2 game reviewers caught him by the tree, the man with the big beard and belly. He turned with a jerk, and Snickety said, "Holy effing curse word, it's the real Santa!" And after his finger touched the side of his nose, back up the chimney, he rose. Mr. Snickety and Mr. St1ka sprang for the presents beneath the tree. I yelled, "But guys, you can't open them now!" To which Mr. Snickety simply raised his brow. Inside, one for each, a nugget of coal. "What a troll!" they cried. After many more curse words, they went back to arguing about nights into dreams. I wonder what's in my present. I'll just have to wait and see tomorrow, I thought. Hopefully something good for the lovable game library mascot. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.